think we're late. Look like we're late, waiting on the slowpoke, Michael Colyar. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. We're about to start the show. Okay. All right, here. I'm here. I'm get everything set. Why y'all staring at me? Y'all don't start as soon as y'all get to work. Girl, go on, hit it. Hit it.
Y'all ready? Let's go. Welcome. This is Michael Colyar's world. Started on Venice Beach, now he reaching the world. He'll make you laugh till your stomach hurts. Super fly, nice guy. And pray if you need the word. Probably drop to the night. Come on, get ready for the Star Search winner. An OG 3 times. This ain't no beginner. Whether you in your house, you on your burger, out to dinner, on your job, in your car, turn it up and remember. Michael Colyar. Michael talks to everybody. Michael Colyar. Michael talks to everybody. Michael Colyar. Michael talks to everybody. You know what it is, shawty. Michael talks to everybody. Michael Colyar. Michael talks to everybody. Michael talks to everybody.
Whoa. It's the Michael Colyar Morning Show.
It's the Michael Colyar Morning Show.
Good morning, everybody. It's your boy, Michael Colyar, world famous, world renowned, often talked about, a legend, comedian, and welcome to the Michael Colyar Morning Show. I'm just so excited about the show today. We have an outstanding cast of folks doing their thing. I'm just excited. Plus, there's so much stuff going on and around that we need to talk about. I'm going to do something a little different this morning. This morning, we're going to start with the news. Oh, my God. There's so much stuff in the news. The stuff that's going on with the P. Diddy case. As a matter of fact, you're going to have to start spelling P. Diddy, P-E-E, Diddy. The P. Diddy case is crazy. I mean, Cassie said that he did things. I don't even know if we can talk about some of the stuff he did on a family show. And even if it ain't true, when somebody starts saying that kind of stuff about you, you stuck with that the rest of your life. But I don't know if you follow the news, but it is crazy. Money make you lose your mind. I think money make you lose your mind. And I would love to go crazy. Somebody help me. Okay, American Idol. We have a new American Idol winner. Black man. Yeah.
Take my mind and take my pain. Like an empty bottle takes the rain, and tell me something's last, and tell me something last, and tell me something last, because
Black people always good sing, man. Whoa! I mean, he's silver. And throw that picture. I have a picture of him I threw up there as well, because he has 2 beautiful kids. This brother is a teacher, a PE educator. That's him. He's a PE educator. And this brother took it to the top. It was close. It was tight. His name is Jamal Roberts. We want to send some love out to him. Now, I don't know if y'all heard about this. My girl, Just Hilarious, who is seeming to be in something every week. This week, she act like she didn't know who Damon Williams is. Damon Williams is one of the coldest and best-known comedians around, especially if you know anything about Chicago. He's a Chicago legend. He's been my friend 38 years. We started together. Me, him, and his first cousin, George Wilborn. We was all kicking it at the clubs in Chicago, making it happen for years, and that boy's still killing the game. So all kind of celebrities that come out from everywhere saying, what does she mean she don't know who Damon Williams is? I don't know. What's your thoughts on that? And let me look at my comments, because I'm just talking. People could be saying some stuff relevant to what I'm saying, and I don't see it. Great morning. Okay, y'all off to a real good start, too. Hey, woo, woo, woo. I see Scorpios in the house. Whoa, Katash is here. Thank you, Katash. All right. Okay, let me get back to the news. Back to the news. Okay, I don't know if you heard this story. This man killed a cop because a cop killed his son. Now, this is in Ohio. This guy's son did have a pistol with him, but he was in the car. They weren't doing anything. But when the police pulled them over, he got scared, panicked, and ran. Now, I don't know if he brandished the pistol or not, but they chased him, and then they killed him. They shot him down. They shot him in his back. Then the police turned around and going to show the video of the shooting to his father. The father was so distraught that the next day he was driving down the street and saw a cop, and the cop didn't have nothing to do with what happened, but he was a police officer. He was there doing crossing control. He was at traffic. He was directing traffic, and this brother ran him over and killed him because he was so distraught. And I would really like to know some people's opinions on that. You know, that was... It's heartbreaking in so many ways because the man lost his son, but now he's also going to be probably in jail for the rest of life. You know, Daytona, Ohio. That's right. That's where it was. To that family, I send blessings, as well as to the family of Robbie Reed. Robbie Reed is like the premier casting director in Hollywood, Black. And I've heard a friend of ours, actually, she studied under Reuben Cannon. Reuben Cannon was the only Black casting director doing stuff around here. She came on his tutelage. Anyway, she's awesome. She booked some of the coldest Black films you've ever seen. Okay. Her brother, Daeron, D-O-R-A-N, Daeron, suddenly died. We lost him a couple of days ago, and I know she's heartbroken, and I just want her to know I love him. These flowers are for him. These flowers for Daeron. Because Daeron, I'm going to tell you something. I know her sister, Andrea. I know her, and I know Daeron. And Daeron, or I don't know, I hope you pronounce it Daeron. Daeron always smiled, always spoke to you, was always kind. One sweet boy. I love him. Him and his family. He's got family. He's got kids. We send love out to them and lift them up. And here's the last piece. We're going to move forward. My friend Heather Hunter, this is news, has a new baby. Okay, and we got to go down and hang out when we went to Broadway. And did I mention we went to Broadway? Me and my wife went down to Broadway and saw a couple of plays. If we got room, I'll squeeze that in the show. But right now, let me bring in my co-host and my co-hostess with the mostest. First of all, Freeway. Jeremiah Freeway is in our world. Good morning. How you feel?
Good morning. I'm feeling great. I'm from Chicago, and I know Damon Williams.
Do you know him? Have you heard of this fella?
Yeah, we're doing Martha's Vineyard in August, so make sure you come check that out. He has done more for the comedy community than anybody I know. So
in Chicago, for sure.
I know Damon Williams.
Have you done anything with him before? Have you done?
This is my first year doing Martha's Vineyard. Steve Capers and Damon Williams brought me on this year, August 11th through August 15th. I'll be at Martha's Vineyard, and they got no clips running.
Damon, and wait, what's the other guy's name? Because I know
Steve Capers.
And Steve Capers. Hey man, thank y'all for continuing to bring Black excellence down to Martha's Vineyard. They got a donut shop down there, gonna blow your mind. When we went, swear to God, Barack was in office. And his daughter was in line. They got a donut shop. You got to go through the alley to get to this donut shop. And I don't think it even opens till like 11 at night. And people are lined up 2 blocks to get these donuts, brother. And, and his daughter was there with 2 Secret Service agents that were women who, were just standing by her. And she's in this line with us getting donuts. You're going to love Martha's Vineyard. Okay.
I can't wait.
Let's bring our other co-hostess with the mostest, the lovely, the wonderful Kenya C. Kenya C, baby.
Hello. Good morning. Now, I'm all the way in Fort Worth, Texas, and I know Damon Williams. Damon Williams is a phenomenal comedian.
And legendary and nice. One of the nicest guys in the business.
Very nice. I've spent plenty of money at the Improv watching him.
Come on.
And he was wearing badder suits than Steve Harvey when he came out. I never saw that man on stage with a t-shirt and jeans. He has always been well-dressed, a well-reserved gentleman who is funny as hell.
Yes, I raised him well. Okay. What y'all think? Any words on P. Diddy? What y'all got to say about the P. Diddy story?
Oh my goodness. So let me give you all the information and the rundown, and then y'all can chime in. Okay. So this is what's going on after week 1 of testimony. I need people to understand, first of all, the jury consists of 8 men and 4 women. I don't know if people know that. That's big for the defense. Now, they had a star witness, the male escort, where he described how he was hired to have freak-offs with Cassie, where Puff would watch in the corner sometimes, participate. Baby oil was instructed to be warm and rubbed everywhere. The male escort said that he witnessed domestic abuse, but never reported it because of the power of Puff. And sometimes Cassie would even pay him as a payout, so he wouldn't even be paid by Puff.
Yeah. Baby oil has to be warm?
The baby oil, it was a requirement. The baby oil must be warm.
Very nice. Go on.
We've been doing it wrong. Anyway, Cassie gave her testimony as well, saying that she had to use drugs and alcohol just to make it through these freak-offs that would last up to 36 hours, up to 4 days. She admitted to still having a relationship with her now husband, Alex Fine, who was seen turning red, staring down Puffy during the trial, even walking out of the courtroom because he later also has to testify in this trial. She recently received a $20 million settlement for her physical abuse and sexual abuse from Sean Combs. And she also got a $10 million settlement from the hotel for concealing her, the tape of him physically attacking her in a time.
The hotel hid that tape. And they had to give her another 10. So she got 20 million from him, 10 from her. And don't she have two sides of the story, though? First, she's saying she had to do stuff to be able to be in it, but a lot of times she's on doing texts and stuff saying, baby, I can't wait for the next one. Oh, I look forward to it. So
that's what the defense attorneys are claiming. They said they understand the terms of these freak-offs, but they all are consensual and they are not illegal. And they show text messages of her hearting her and even saying that she's ready to participate and can't wait to get home to him. And the defense made sure that they stated that these are not crimes. They said that Puffy, we know he is a mean man, that he might have done some terrible things, but having sex for a long period of time or being a freak is not a crime. And they added that they want you to know all of the things you've heard with domestic violence. He's not on trial for domestic violence.
He should be on trial, though, for that ass whooping he gave that girl in the hotel.
He's on trial for sex trafficking.
And racketeering.
Donnell Rollins was in town this weekend, and he made a very valid point by checking out the definition of sex trafficking, which is to take someone across state lines for the intentional purpose of sex. Now, Donnell Rollins said a bunch of things.
I've done that. But
no, you haven't.
Not like this. Because you may have had it in the back of your mind, but you went to the Broadway show to have fun. And then if it happened later, because we were happy about Broadway, so be it. But that's where they're trying to get him on the intent of carrying somebody purposely across state lines
for sex purposes.
For sexual, not for a Broadway show, but for sexual purposes.
So many celebrities have done that. You got $10 million and you meet a cute girl in Miami and you single, you ain't gonna fly out to Chicago for an afternoon for some tea and crumpets. A lot of people going to jail if that's true. That's all the time.
Did you carry a ton of baby oil?
Huh?
Did you carry a ton of baby oil and a
only one bottle, but it was warm. And that's what's important. That's all we can do fooling around with the news right now. We got to go forward because we got to get this show on the road. We got a great show. So many people lined up. They ready for rock and roll. And I just want to take one moment to slap this food around just a little bit. I keep him on my tip just so I can slap the hell out of him. Okay, that's Trump. He over there on the floor right now. Ladies and gentlemen, this show is provided every week so you have a place where you can come and start your day with laughter and prayer. If you start your day with laughter and prayer, it creates a force field of positivity around you that no BS can penetrate. And ladies and gentlemen, it's a family show, so we're going to keep it clean. Now, if somebody accidentally say a cuss word, I'm going to have to put the money in the cuss jar. Now, the cuss jar already got... My God, the cuss jar already has $62. Okay, we're going to have to pull back on this cussing. Okay, and let's get this show started. The first guy on deck, I think, is a genius. Absolutely. I want to see him perform. I didn't even understand half the words he said. The boy got a college education. He ain't spent 3 years in 8th grade for nothing. He the bomb. And he's just so smart, so clever. And he also knows all about holistic medicines and healing. Get your hands together. As a matter of fact, I think he's clever to even take the name he's taken, Willie Lynch Jr. Bring him on, Willie Lynch Jr. Yo! What up, Junior?
Good morning. Good morning.
View me on his flash show. It's so cool. And then he just did another great artist. That other artist got 40,000 hits in 10 minutes. Man had 18 hits, but I enjoyed it. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you for having me, OG.
Thank you, man. How you feeling? You good?
I'm hanging in there, man. I can't complain. And if I did, it wouldn't make no difference. So I'm gonna be fine.
They blame it on you. They said it was your fault. So go ahead and do your thing. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Willie Lynch Jr.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I thought I was going to be interviewed, but yeah, man, my name is Willie Lynch Jr. I'm a comedian from East St. Louis, Illinois.
I didn't know you're coming to perform. Comedians do what they do here. You came to do comedy, brother.
I didn't know that.
Want me to bring you on later in the show so you can get your set ready?
No, yeah, well, I don't know. We can.
Do what you want to do, but let me tell you, on this show, and anybody who's ever watched it knows that the people come on this show got to do what they do. So when comics come on, they got to do comedy. When vocalists come on, they got to sing. They can't come on here, no interview. Actors, I make them do a monologue. If you come on here, you got to do what you do.
I thought you wanted to talk about these plants, but okay. Yeah, man. Like he said, I'm a college educated, and I used to brag on that, but then once you realize that college is a scam, then you don't even tell nobody. I got 2 girlfriends, they twins, Fanny and Sally Mae, and I hate both of them. You hear me? And the craziest part about it is, you know, you don't think that you're gonna get this education and read all of these books and then come home and can't get a job. And you didn't read hundreds of books, but now you at Banana Republic folding cardigans and jeans. You know, I don't know, man. But the craziest part is, like, that's the best thing that happened during COVID, because they stopped calling my phone, you know, the student loan people. Because before COVID, they would call me every day, and they would call from different numbers, and they would try to trick me. You know, they called me from a 765 number. That was Lafayette, Indiana. So I knew I didn't know nobody, so I wouldn't answer.
Right.
Then they called from a 317. That's Indianapolis, Indiana. And I damn sure didn't know nobody from there. But they finally called me, Mike. They called me from my grandmother's cell phone. And she been dead since 2006. I had to answer. Did you hear me?
Grandma, that's you?
I said, Grandma, is this you? No, this is Capital One. I said, damn it. What's in my wallet? You know, I'm college educated, and I'm an herbalist, man. You know, so I help people with their health, with their you know, get their bodies together. I help people changing their diets, because most people don't understand that your diet is everything.
Yeah.
You know, if you eat God's food, you age slowly and gracefully.
Amen.
If you eat bad, you get old quick as hell.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Because I'm 75 years old. And people don't believe me when I tell them, yeah, I'm 75. I walk with Dr. King. I knew Bumpy Johnson. I tell the young boys, look, you ain't got to get old fast, man. But it's the food, man. You know, and you know, especially black men, we got to get ourselves together, because I maintain that the black man is the immune system of the black woman.
Come on now.
Yeah, and if a black man is weak, then that's, you know, it follows suit for the woman. She too would be weak. So that's why you gotta, you know, take care of your woman first. Take care of yourself and do things for your woman that can't no other man do. Like make sure her iron ain't low and her bowels moving, and she'll love you. I'm telling you, because black women are gorgeous, but their iron is low as midget knees. I know it. And you got to do stuff for your woman that no other man do. Like, Mike, you ever notice when your woman go to the bathroom and she said, babe, I'll be right back, I got to go pee? And you ever notice she got the water running in the sink?
Yeah.
A lot of black men, we naive, and we think that the woman got the water running because she don't want us to hear her in there peeing. But that ain't it.
What is it?
She in there farting, that's what she's doing. I'm telling you, put your ear up against the door and just listen. All you hear is rat, rat, rat. You're like, dog, who's gonna get it up against the wall?
Wow. Well, that's your time. Actually, it ain't but 4 minutes.
Okay.
Now, give it up for Willie Lynch Jr. And do tell them though about your herbals. Cause you sending me some some sea moss.
Yeah, so I am a herbalist. I'm a student of the teachings of the late great Dr. Sebi. We specialize in dietary changes. We help people reverse maladies from blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, lupus, etc. We do it through dietary changes and the use of native herbs. And the reason why we say native herbs is that there are a lot of people who selling herbs, and there are a lot of herbs on the planet, but majority of the ones that people are using, they are not natural. They do not grow in the wild. These are artificial. For example, like herbs like turmeric, things like black seed oil, echinacea, modern garlic. So those things, ashwagandha, people use those in the name of nutrition, but they don't come from God. They don't come from nature. And if you don't use nature's plants, you can't reverse any pathologies. And then lastly, sea moss is one of the biggest things that people use and promote. But the majority of the people, the better portion of the people who use sea moss, if you'll notice, they'll just call it sea moss. That's just like me calling Mike a black man and I don't say your name. If I don't say your name, I don't really know what you look like, where you're from, etc.
Generalize.
Yeah, so sea moss is a generic term. So the best sea moss, the most potent sea moss, the ones that most people don't have access to, and the one that has 92 of the 102 minerals that's found in the body, is a sea moss called Chondrus crispus. CHONDRUS.
Captain Crunch? Sorry, go ahead.
But chondrus, it grows, and like you'll see people say, I got my sea moss from the Caribbean, from Jamaica, or from St. Lucia. But chondrus only grows in the United States, in the northern Atlantic. So in the United States, in England, Ireland. But this sea moss, it is potent. Like I'm talking about repairing, joints, re-strengthening cartilage. So Chondrus crispus translates into curly cartilage. That's what it means. So,
spell it one more time, real slow.
CHONDRUS.
You said Cocoa Krispies. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Wait, but you said it heals. It heals limbs. It heals joints. Because my knee is going through stuff.
If you somebody who has bone on bone in your hips or your knees or something like that, Chondrus literally regenerates it. It strengthens the connective tissues. That's one of the things. It's also good for blood pressure. It's good for heart. I had a client who had an aneurysm and a stroke, and she started using the gel that I was making for her. And she sent me a message about 2 weeks ago, and she said that she had gone to the doctor and her blood pressure was regular now. Then she also said that her heart that was functioning at 30% after having an aneurysm and a stroke is now functioning at 70%, and there's no trace of her ever even having had a stroke. But the reason why I say this is that everybody's selling sea moss, but you won't hear those testimonies because the sea moss that they're selling is grown on a rope in the ocean. It is not grown natively or naturally. And then they mix it with fruit. And see, those things that's a dangerous combination, because not only are they mixing dangerous fruits that are hybrids, they're actually selling sea moss that's not native, and it'll hurt you. It hurt my son. So
wow. Well, I'm glad you're doing it and doing it the right way. We got to keep going, brother. You got down with the comedy. You told us about your herbals. Now tell people how they can find you.
You can find me on I have a new podcast, and you can see the host right here with the Moses. He had a phenomenal interview. The numbers are going up now. But my podcast is Live with Willie Lynch Jr. on YouTube. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook at Willie Lynch _JR. And then lastly, my website for my herbs is osainsbotanicals.com. OSAINS Botanicals, BOTANICALS, botanicals.com.
Beautiful, man. All right, leave us with a woo woo woo.
What's a woo woo woo?
That's love, love, love in a very special language.
The hand that rocks the cradle rules and controls the fate and the destiny of the nation. It's an African proverb. And who but the black woman rocks that cradle? So take care of the black women take care of the black men, and black people just love on each other, man. Peace.
Man, that's the best woo 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 ever. Give it up, y'all. Willie Lynch Jr. right here on my show. Thank you, brother. Hey, sports talk. Woo-hoo! All right, we got to get right to sports talk now, because Big Vino is in the house, and he heads up that segment. Hey, Big Vino, what you got going, baby? Okay, let me bring you.
What up, though? What up,
Yeah,
though?
because I got
What's
money.
good?
I'm
What
trying to
business
bet
is?
on this game now. I need to know what to do.
What happened?
I need
Oh
to
well,
know.
it's a lot of games to bet on. We gotta get you right.
That's right.
Oh, you got the sports thing on that. Tell us what's going on with you with sports today.
Man, look, we got the crew in the building. It's been a busy sports weekend, so let's get to it. Look, first, I want to introduce, you know me, Big Vino, your favorite fat man. But let me introduce my cohorts. From Block Boy Sports, King Parlay. If you need some bets, this is the man to talk to. Give it up for Vex.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How y'all doing?
Welcome to the show.
What up, though? What up, though, brother? And I want y'all to give it up for the man who brings journalistic excellence to the Michael Colyar Morning Show. Presidential award-winning journalist, Errol Reese with an S.
Woody woo woo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And y'all, shout out to Willie Lynch Jr. Shout out to St. Louis. Shout out to Willie Lynch Jr. Shout out to St. Louis. Jenna, Just Jen, will not be joining us today. She unfortunately prayers up for St. Louis and all the tornadoes that went through there this weekend. She was out there with the cleanup efforts, helping out, and she got a little under the weather, so she won't join us today. But stepping in, my brother, coming from another, give it up for Freeway.
Freeway, come on.
Hey.
The Freeway. Come on,
I'm back.
Hey, he back. Hey, fellas, look. They just announced a new date for Davis Roach 2, August 16th. So in honor of that, today in sports history, cue up that picture. I want to talk about the first ever Black boxing heavyweight champion, Jack Johnson. On this day, May 19th, 1909, Jack Johnson defended his title for the first time ever against Philadelphia Jack O'Brien. They fought the 6 rounds in a no contest. Jack retained his title, and he reigned with that title for 8 years straight. You guys think we'll ever see another champion reign for 8 years straight?
Let me tell you something. The first time we ever heard the term, the Great White Hope, about that situation.
Yes, sir.
Trying their best to find one white man that could whoop him. Could nobody whoop Jack Johnson. And they didn't like the fact that he had a white woman as his woman. And they didn't like the fact that he had a Rolls Royce. The boy was bad. You talking about 1910 when niggas could get killed for reading. And he was out all over the country. Let me go mind my business and let y'all do the sports thing. Hey, y'all, sports.
Yeah, I thought he didn't know nothing about sports. He was spot on with that one.
That's spot on right there, right?
I'm impressed with that, man. I'm impressed.
Yes, sir.
You would, man.
Wow.
Well, fellas, look, let's get to it, man. It's been a big weekend in New York sports. The Yankees and Mets had the Subway Series. Yankee take 2 out of 3. And you know what? I'm going to just suggest this. Get right with God right now because the world's coming to an end. The Knicks are winning. Okay, so get right with God, y'all. Get right with God. Resurrection is on the horizon. What do y'all 5 guys take from this Knicks Pacers series coming up?
Oh man, I'm saying get right with God and do it now. That's what the songs say. But you know what? Here's the thing, man. I think the Knicks being in the playoffs, I want them to win because, I mean, it's good for basketball, man. They hadn't won in 50-some-odd years, so they're the marquee team, I think, in this whole Final Four, if you will.
Man, go New York, go New York, go. Ain't that what they call it? Hey, man, it's going to be a fantastic Eastern Conference playoffs. Halliburton against Brunson. Siakam against Carl Anthony Towns. Let's go. Hey, man, I'm here to tell you, I don't know which one. It's a coin flip because this is one of the craziest playoffs that you've seen. You've seen blowouts in this playoffs. You've seen teams. You don't know. I want to say the Knicks. I like the Knicks, and then I can talk for 20 minutes about how I like the Pacers. So this is a coin flip, man. I'm telling y'all, I hate to say it like that, but it's a coin flip.
New York has been through a lot. With the mayor was arrested. Now he done flipped from Democrat to Republican. Puff Daddy on trial. New York, this y'all year. Y'all got to bring y'all city back. Come on,
Freeway,
Knicks,
you're
let's
right.
go.
You're right, Freeway. That's a good point. I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah.
Look, I want to bring a light to overlooked portion of this coming up series. I think the slight edge kind of goes to Indiana because they have championship experience in the coaching Rick Carlisle, let's not forget, he is an NBA champion, and he has those boys ticking and hitting on all cylinders. And I think, like I said, it's not going to be an easy one, but this is going to be a fun series to watch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I agree.
But it's hard to play in New York, baby. It's hard to play in New York.
They said F the Boston Tea Party. That was crazy.
This ain't
F
Cleveland.
the Boston Tea Party.
This ain't Cleveland where you ain't got nothing to do and you got to only focus on basketball. New York, it's a million things to do. So, yeah, it's a little different when you're playing in New York and Madison Square Garden.
One thing about being in Madison Square Garden, you always see the greats have come into there and they've made epic performances, from the Kobe's to the Jordans, and every time they come there. So this is where history is made. If they want to be great, Halliburton got to come in there and be great. Siakam or somebody got to come in there and just do something phenomenal and play up to the expectations of what this sport has been given in the past. You know what I mean?
I like to put something out there. Wouldn't it be wonderful if a Knick player scored 50 points in the Garden?
Brunson.
It can happen. Jalen Brunson could probably do it, man.
He could.
Yeah, it can happen.
Cat has it in him too. But let's shift things over to the West, man, where the battle of the face of the NBA starts in the Western Conference Finals. SGA versus Ant-Man. What do we tap? Most people are saying the winner of this series will probably win the NBA title. What do you guys think? Talk to me.
No, I think Minnesota comes out of this. I think this is Ant-Man's time, man. I think SGA is great, but I think this is Ant-Man's time, and he's going to show up and show out. And I would love to see Minnesota against New York in the finals. That's my take.
My goodness. I got it. My hands are hanging up on my arms, man. They got a Marvel character called Ant-Man. I've been telling y'all for a minute now, man. Watch out for this guy right here. This is when he shines his brightest. Hey, but OKC's defense is unbelievable, and they are mob deep. I mean, they can bring out 5 and bring in 5, and that is crazy. And they play defense, man. They play defense. And for some reason, it's hard down OKC. They bench when it comes in the game. When they're at home, they play lights out. They just don't miss. So this is going to be fun.
Yeah, good point.
As much as I love watching OKC and their youthfulness, let me tell you something. Minnesota has gotten rid of all the distractions. Everybody's child support is paid up. And let me tell you.
That part. Child support paid up for life.
If you think that Anthony Edwards is not Michael Jordan's son, you have lost your mind. He's got the build and the skill. I've never seen nobody as close to Mike this young. This boy is something else. He's taking out
the Freeway, you spend bullets today. You got the build and the skill.
The will and the skill was fire. I got it, man. Look,
I love it.
I know where. Look, if Stephen A. say that tomorrow, I know where he got it from.
I know where
he got it from.
Yeah,
Minnesota, let's go.
This is the best thing since that CMOS I heard about this morning. This is going on, man. Let's go.
I know. Hey guys, look, man. We got a lot to look forward to in the NBA playoffs, man. Guys, tell us where they can find you, man. Tell us where they can find you. Earl, talk to them.
Wait, before y'all say that, did you know that Dick's bought?
Whoa! I thought this was a family show.
No, it's a different Dick. Dick bought Foot Locker. I don't know if that's important, but just that title to me is funny. Dick bought Foot Locker. Did y'all even know that?
Dick Sporting Goods. Okay.
Yeah, Dick Sporting Goods.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, Michael, come on.
All right, go ahead, Errol.
We all know
how we can find you, Errol.
You find it at D Sports Shop 1, man. Errol Reese with an S. Let's go, baby.
Errol Reese with an S.
Yes, sir.
Shout out Sports Shop Radio. Vex,
yes, sir. Vex 101, VXE 101, Instagram, man. Come holler at me. After this incredible show, I got to go live and talk about the Eastern and Western Conference playoffs, man. So that's what it is, man. Come holler at me.
And me, you can always find me, Big Vino Comedy, on everything. www.comedictherapy.xyz. Check for me. I'm coming to DC with the great one, Mr. Michael Colyar. I like that graphic right there. That's a dope one.
When y'all gonna be in DC
in July, man. We'll see y'all out there soon. Look.
You better call me when y'all get to town, man.
Yes, sir. July 25th through the 27th. We out there, baby. Pull up.
And don't wait till last minute. Call us a week in advance. So we know
Yes, please.
And
Because I'm gonna be turning off my phone, ducking the women that I got. You know, Chocolate City's a very. We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that.
Before I let y'all woo your way out of here, I want you to stick around for one moment because we have another comedian coming. I don't want you to stay for the comedian, but I want you to stay for this part because we've seen a lot of these comedians today. We've grown up watching them. We've watched them grow up, but we didn't see them as babies. What you think they look like as babies?
I've been so many places, I've seen so many things, but none quite as lovely as you. More beautiful than the Mona Lisa, worth more than gold, and my eyes have pleasure to behold. You're my latest and my greatest.
Wow.
Oh, that was crazy.
Wow.
The Steve Harvey one got me.
With a mustache.
With a mustache. He was born with a mustache.
With a mustache.
Artificial intelligence, baby. But it's going to get a lot of people in trouble. I promise you.
I don't want to remember me. I want to see a little baby Michael face. I'm going to learn this AI stuff. This AI stuff is too much fun. It's scary and fun at the same time. Sports Talk, can you leave us with a woo, woo, woo?
Woo, woo.
All right, that was Sports Talk right here on the Mike.
See y'all next week.
Yes, sir.
And everybody else, y'all know we're coming up to comedy. You should be pulling everybody down now, producer, but me. I still see 3 folks up. Let's go. All right. Okay. And now we have this comedian, man. You saw the youngsters. Here's a gentleman who's been doing it for a minute, and I haven't met him except on the phone, but I'm excited to see what he has for us today. Ladies and gentlemen, get your hands together for Mr. Jason Collins. Jason! Woody, woo, woo!
Thank you so much.
How you doing
Am
today?
I the diversity hire today?
You are the DEI, my friend. Absolutely.
This is amazing. This is the first time for everything.
Yes, sir.
Now, Steve Harvey's mustache is so strong that I do believe he had it as a toddler. I'm just going to put that out there. I believe he had that strong mustache as a toddler. And he was doing this.
What's
happening?
To the show, brother. Go get him.
You know, I'm glad to be doing stand-up in a chair. I'm not an old guy, but I am 54 and my knees hurt. And my knees hurt only because I'm 54. Younger people are always asking me, man, what happened to your knees? I've been walking on them for more than 50 years. So sometimes I'm going to sit down. And I'm not an old guy. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm going to have to, you know how you have to rock? I got to rock twice to get off the stool. I got to get momentum now. And then when I finally get up, I make this noise. I go, hey! And then I'm finally up, you know? And I'm not an old guy. I'm not an old guy. I'm not saying that at all. I can't have Taco Bell anymore, though. That's a thing of the past. That's just Taco Bell's. It's embarrassing in conversations. I'm like, what was that book about? Sorry. Taco Bell, but go ahead. They're like, when did you have Taco Bell? It was like a week and a half ago. It's still trying to get out of my body, okay? Not an old guy, though. I'm not an old guy. I am at the age, though, where I'm sustaining injuries sleeping. I don't know if anybody else is waking up like they lost the UFC. I'm like dislocated rib in the morning. And then for some reason, I call for my wife. She's not a doctor. I'm like, babe, and she sells furniture. So she just brings me an ottoman. Not an old guy. Not an old guy. Not an old guy. Sometimes, though, speaking of Diddy, when I'm done peeing and I pull my pants up, I wasn't done peeing. That's a new one. That's new in my world. That's once in a while. Not an old guy. Not saying that at all. I'm at an age where I'm not a big fan of other people a lot of the times. And one of the things about this job, if that's what you want to call what I'm doing right now, is we travel.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You might have been locked now because he frozen. You see, that's what happened. I keep telling you, if you got T-Mobile, we're going to have a problem. With T-Mobile, you can't get the signal unless you park in front of the place you talking from. Okay. Are you back, Jason? You with us? He was really good up until he
He's
froze.
on the road.
Here I am.
All right, go ahead. You was good up till
I'm
you
back.
froze. Go ahead.
I forgot to pray for the internet. But yeah, I'm always in the airport. And now I'm noticing everything. I started microdosing. He was talking about herbs and stuff. I started microdosing some mushrooms, and it opened my mind. And now I'm noticing everything. But I'm noticing too many things. Like when I was on the airplane, the flight attendant started talking, and I literally was like, I've never listened to a flight attendant before in my life. Now I'm noticing everything this person is saying, and they're.
Oh man, he's doing so good.
That element of surprise. I thought he was just pausing.
I thought he was pausing too, but he been good pausing, don't he? You should go ahead and take that 8x10 shot, because that's a good pause. Hey, look, let's give him some love. Really good set.
There he is.
Oh, man, something's going on with the internet over here in LA.
All right,
Something's going on in LA with the internet.
That's right. So go ahead.
You guys
and
all
wrap
happy?
it up for us. You're great. We hear you, and everything you said so far.
You got me?
Fabulous. We can hear you.
Oh man, I was on a roll too.
Yep, you were, and you still are. Go ahead.
There
wrap
we
it
go.
up.
I'm gonna wrap it up with this. Flight attendants, I don't need to know that the seat turns into a flotation device when I'm flying over Arizona, because that's gonna pop on a cactus immediately. Okay, that's it for me, I guess. Thank you so much, guys.
You are great. Come on.
Sorry
y'all
about the
give it up.
connection.
Jason Collins. Even with the glitches, brother.
Thank you
Your
so
stuff
much.
was so funny. The glitches didn't matter, man.
Yeah.
So now, how
Actually,
old
the glitches were a plant. It was part of the act.
So how old are you?
I'm 54 years old.
Yeah, man. You're a young fella, man.
I'm a young guy.
How long you been doing this, though, the comedy thing?
I will be 20 years in July.
Wow. Do you still love it as much as when you started?
I do. I love the art form. I'm not sure about where the business side is going, but with the TikTok stars getting, I don't know. It's a whole thing with. I'm a grouchy old man when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell
But
you,
I love stand-up comedy. I think it's the least respected art form, and I think people should have more respect for it. And I love doing it. And I could be having the worst day ever. As soon as I hit the stage, all of that goes away, and I feel great.
Keep talking, Jason.
Let me show you something, Jason. A lot of you can't hear most of this, but this is the people responding to you, brother. I mean, you was killing the game. Even when you disappeared, people were sending up smiles and saying, "Yeah, that's funny stuff." Hilarious, Jason Collins. Okay, and we just want you to know you kick butt. You threw down for your sporting crown. I'm just throwing up all these people who still saying you good. So, brother, we appreciate you, man. Tell folks again, how can they find you? Give him a minute. He'll be back. What is that? Oh, did he leave the building? Hey, Jason. Jason.
I'm glad he has on pants.
Me too. Jason. I cannot believe that the white man got a bad system.
Here I am.
There you are. Okay, so Jason,
I don't know what's going on. It was fine all the way up until now. I don't know what's going on.
It was good enough. Tell people how they can find you, my friend, and a good set. All right, let's just give it up for Jason. And we have to get with him later because his system is doing some funny stuff over there.
No, I think he's got some pending cases and he don't want us to find them.
Either that or his knees stopped working from peddling, getting that internet.
Oh my God.
I do that with the police all the time. Freeway, where are you?
Hey, well, we have a new vocalist. At least he's new to me. Daeron is just so cool and so fly. We're bringing him in today. Let's see what he's got to sing, ladies and gentlemen. We give you Daeron. Daeron, woo, 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 woo.
Yo. What's going on?
We're not gonna be able to start without you telling me what's the story on that name, no, now.
You got to blame my mother for that, man. But she loves it. My name is Daeron. So yeah. So if you can say Schwarzenegger, you can say Daeron.
Oh wow, that's right. Well, welcome to the show, my friend. How have you been?
Thank you. Man, I've been great, man. Just just having fun, grinding, and doing music and living life to the fullest.
Wow, excellent, my friend. What are you singing for us today?
I'm gonna sing one of the records off my album that I just released. It's titled "Deserve It."
It's Deserve It. Okay,
Deserve
brother. we're gonna get out the way and let you do your thing, ladies and gentlemen. I give you Daeron.
Thank you so
on
much.
The Michael Colyar.
Let's go. Hope you guys enjoy. Yeah. Listen, you got a couple friends, but you're not involved. The mother fellas traffic, so cut them off. If you gonna waste your time, it should be mine. So come and put that body in my ride. I'm trying to fill your checklist, okay? Forget about your exes, okay? Girl, let me put you up on game tonight. Show you how a real one treats you right, oh. So baby, come and get comfortable. See, we can take it nice and slow. For you, it's been too long, baby. Let me show you what I'm on. You deserve purses, that Birkin. Your body sit perfect. You worth it. You know what it is. You can get it on sight. But you on that flight, have you tripping overnight. You deserve roses, a dozen. Hit you with a little 12 play out in London. You know what it is, you can get it on sight. Put you on that flight, have you tripping overnight. Verse 2, look, how about them clothes? I want you close. Let's have a toast, see where the night goes. Don't care about time, cause girl, you got mine. Pick what you like, I just need your shoe size. So baby, come and get comfortable. See, we can take it nice and slow. For you, it's been too long, baby. Let me show you what I'm on. Girl, you deserve purses, that Birkin. Your body sit perfect. You work it. You know what it is. You can get it on sight. Put you on that flight, have you tripping overnight. You deserve roses, a dozen. Hit you with a little 12 play out in London. You know what it is, you can get it on sight. Put you on that flight, have you tripping overnight. Look here, I said all I wanna do, show you the world so you know it's yours. All I wanna do, yeah, buy you them things that he can't afford. You deserve purses, that Birkin. Your body sit perfect, you worth it. You know what it is, you can get it on sight. Put you on that flight, have you tripping overnight. You deserve roses, a dozen. Hit you with a little 12 play out in London. You know what it is, you can get it on sight. Put you on that flight, how you tripping overnight. Yeah. Oh yeah. Something like that, you know.
Man, come on, baby. That was fantastic. Hold up.
Appreciate
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Appreciate it.
We
Thank
were
y'all.
all
Thank y'all so much.
dancing in our seats, bro. What? Come on, Willie, player.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
So you have a new release, you said? A new single?
Yeah, so I just dropped an album March 28th. It's past March 28th, and 12 tracks. And that's one of them that's on the single. I have a music video as well that's on YouTube.
Right.
So my music is everywhere, that whatever your convenience of Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music. I have my own Pandora station, man. So us as independent artists, even as comedians, man, we definitely need the support. So y'all definitely check me out. So it's all R&B. You know what I'm saying? I'm going hard on that, man.
I love it. You sound fantastic.
Yeah.
Where you from?
I'm from Houston. Houston.
All right.
Hey,
Texas
Texas in the house.
Texas, but you a little something. Brother, we're honored to have you here today. What's coming up for you? What's next?
Oh man, so I have a few shows here in Houston and then San Antonio, and then possibly I should getting ready to go to New York and Philadelphia for a city winery too. So with Jay Howell.
City wineries. That's gonna be nice, brother.
I just came off a tour with Jay Howell in the Midwest area with Detroit, Chicago, and St. Louis. So that was fun. So I just got back. So this weekend I'm chilling, but yeah, I got to get back on the road again, man.
Well, you're fantastic. Let's give him another round of applause and get him. Wait. Tell people how to find you.
Absolutely. Man, Mike, I just want to say thank you, too, for everybody that's on here. Y'all check me out at Daeron. That's my name, Denaron Music. Daeron Music. That's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, you name it. Daeron Music. Hit me up, man. Just check me out. So I greatly appreciate the opportunity that you guys have gave me this platform, man. I thank y'all so much as well.
Thank you, brother. Tell your mama expect a call from me. We're going to talk about that next. I love you, brother. Thank you. Leave us with a woo, woo, woo.
Woo, woo.
Give it up.
Can I leave?
Yeah, bring him back. Bring him back.
Can I leave?
Can you do what? I'm sorry. Can you do what?
I just want to say that I just want to say in critical moments, the wise, they build bridges, and the foolish ones, they build dams. So just keep that in mind. That's a proverb as well.
Wow. Good piece of advice, player. See you later.
Yes,
we
sir.
love you. Give it up. Daeron right here on the Michael Colyar Morning Show. Listen, we gotta go to a commercial, and then we come back. DJ Disspare. Go and hit that commercial.
Hi, I'm Sean Mack, the founder, president, and head designer of Macwear. Macwear is a premier clothing brand, specialized for the men. If you want quality, you want to visit us. You're also given a 30% discount to whoever visit and purchase from Macwear. Please go visit our website at www.macwear72.com. Also visit us at the IG page at The Real Macwear. Once again, if you want quality, you want to rock with us. You bring in the quality back into the forefront. God bless. Take care.
That's just how we roll. You know what it is, what it is.
Macwear, baby. He's been a supporter of ours for the longest, man. He made clothing for us. We have our own shirts, the woo 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 shirts he created. He created the bag that we give to the homeless. I just with my partner yesterday, Dre Day, and Dre took 10 bags with him out to Palm Springs where he's working. I want to shout out a gentleman named Boone from Chicago, who just sent us a huge box of toiletries for the homeless. So you got like toothpaste, toothbrush, deodorant, mouthwash. That's important stuff when you in the street, man. Socks, man, ain't nothing like fresh new socks and new drawers when you have to sleep behind a dumpster. So I just want to thank all the people who are still giving, but one of the givingest guys is Sean from Macwear. So thank you, Macwear. We appreciate you. Now, next up, we're about to do the My Testimony with this gentleman from Canada who is an amazing, not just a DJ, but an interviewer. They just interviewed me on their show as well. And he is here with My Testimony, ladies and gentlemen, DJ Disspare. My
How you
man,
doing?
what up, brother?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good
Thanks for having me.
I see you were wise. You took that cap off. We can see your face. Brother, first, thank you for having me on your show. Tell them the name of the show you guys interviewed me on.
Audio Forensics, and it's with my partners, Timo Dick James and Slate Stone, Phenom Radio.
It was really, really good. And your opening, man, the way y'all graphics open it up, very nice show, brother. Very nice.
Hey, man, it's like we have a good team. Slate Stone is a very good genius when it comes to these things. We're all a self-efficient crew. You know, a lot of people who've been through a lot of things and decided to build their own things over the years, because you know how it is. Having managers, having people in your team, sometimes you just need to learn to do everything yourself, right?
Tell me about that one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sometimes you have to do everything yourself. In between breaks, I'm in this powder blue suit. I had to go in there and clean up dog poop. Before my time, I mean, she went deep. Okay, man, thank you for coming in. So tell me your story.
Where do we start? We'll get past the whole, I've been DJing for about 38 years, started off with a good family atmosphere of DJs and entertainers and stuff. And my dad and my uncle and that have influenced me over the years.
Okay.
And then, you know, later on down the line, you know, people go through different tragedies in their life where they learn lessons. Like, you know, what your grandma said growing up, what you don't learn, you go feel. You know what I mean?
Whoa, I like that. Slow it down. Grandmama said, what you don't know, you gonna feel. Okay,
right.
Go ahead.
You know, I actually have a song out right now with my boy Private Name, Private Number, and with two versions of stating things like that, where one of the lines in the song is, we come from a city where your killer could be standing right beside you. And these things that people don't understand in the industry, and actually growing up between being street life and switching from street life to regular life, it's not an easy transition, especially when you do drugs and to do a lot of things, or you're selling drugs, you're caught up in stuff, and you're trying to be a celebrity at the same time. There's a lot of jealousy. There's a lot of
Leave
hate.
Diddy alone. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So I got caught up in some things where I was a very kind-hearted person who loves to help people. Ended up doing some time for a bit, and then after that process, I decided to completely transition and change my life for the better. And at one point, when I was completely deciding to switch up, I have 5 girls and I have 6 children in total. And I never thought I was going to have a boy. Then he showed up out of nowhere.
Well,
And
he showed up out of, but
literally showed up out of nowhere. My daughter came to me one day as a joke and said, "Hey, Dad, for Christmas, I want a brother." I'm like, yeah, get out of here with that. Wow. Next thing you know, her mom found out, and we weren't together at the time too. She was pregnant, and like, miracle happened. He was born. He's blessed. He's here right now, sleeping, and he's my little ball player. He's his exact spitting image of myself, and my daughters are different versions of me in every way.
How old is he?
He's gonna be 15 this year.
And he got a beard like that?
No, he ain't got a beard yet.
All right,
no,
okay, go ahead.
But like he got hair though, so I'm really proud of him for having that. so I ended up in a situation where I was living with somebody and I trusted some people, and things were starting to get really big again in my life. And I ended up getting set up in a situation where I was in a strip club for a meeting, and I ended up getting stabbed 5 times in the heart. And got rushed to the hospital, had a quadruple bypass, brought back. I was brought back at least 5 times. It took 8, I think, like anywhere between 4 to 8 orderlies to push my rib cage back together because of how sick I was. Because I was working out a lot, so I was very muscular underneath a lot of like, I carried a little bit of weight, and then over the years, it was 11 years ago, and then that was the first time I really realized that I was touchable. Sometimes you think you're untouchable.
Wow.
Some people think in life that everybody's got your best interest, everybody's your friend, everybody wants to see you grow. Some people just want what you have. True. You know what I mean? And at that time, I was doing mixtapes where people didn't understand at that, and early 2013, 12. When you were doing mixtapes, it was torrent stuff, right? So numbers were going crazy. People were downloading more. People were looking for things. So people thought those numbers were actually numbers before all the Spotify stuff has proven that, streaming numbers is just streaming numbers. But people are thinking that was actually money. Wow. You know what I mean? And when you became, and you know what it's like to build something that you just feel that is yours. Mm-hmm. You built you. You're a brand. Anything you do is you. No one can take that from you, right? Not too many people could do that, and not too many people are creative like that. True. And then after that situation had happened, I learned who my true friends are. I learned who actually had my back, who actually
back that up.
You know what I mean?
Hold up. You can't just run through. I had bad hands and a heart. We're going to need a little bit more information. Now, why did she stab you?
No, it wasn't a she. It was you funny as hell. But no, it was honestly, I was set up to be at the spot to be stabbed.
Just because you had a hater.
No, I was living with my hater.
Wait, the person you was living with set you up?
Yeah.
Wait, it was a person, a guy?
Yeah, I became friends with someone, and over a year or so we got close, and then we decided to move in together because we had some interest in growing and helping me with the business, right? And he was into clothing and stuff, so I thought, cool, we'll be in a house together to work, and I needed a spot to live, so we made a move and everything else. But I felt awkward about certain things. And keep in mind, I'm going to give you something that's really weird. When I got incarcerated 10 years before that, I had vision. When you're coming down from like drinking and smoking and just being out there and just doing a lot, and then you're finally detoxing for everything.
Yeah.
It got to a point where I had 2 different types of dreams while I was in the remanded situation before they actually before I was actually doing my time. I slept for like 2.5 months straight. I just got up, ate, went back to sleep. Got up, went to the gym, went back to sleep. And got on the phone, said hi to the family, whatever, right back to sleep. I had two different types of dreams. The first dream is when it led up to me getting stabbed. But in the dream, everybody's face was black. I didn't see the visions of who
You
they
didn't
were.
know where it was coming from.
Right. So when you get visions, when you're going through different transitions in your mind, and your mind's really open, coming from like earlier when one of the guys was talking about mushrooms.
Right.
When you finally open up certain realms in your head, you see certain things differently, and then you go through different chambers of your life. So sometimes the alcohol and stuff clouds you from actually seeing your actual visions and stuff that you could actually see. Because if you're a visionary, you could cloud your judgment by being too liberated. So over the time, I started to learn how to channel certain things in my life and my brain to understand that after I came out, things started to follow patterns, and I didn't understand why I was like deja vu. After I got stabbed, I had there was another dream too that was leading to me where I am now, where everything made sense and everything is amazing and I'm doing what I dreamed of. But sometimes in life when they tell you write down your goals. What do you want to do? Where do you want to be in these next 5 years? How many years from that? So you keep checking off everything. So I wrote a list in prison about everything I'm doing right now. And then added more later on down the line because everything started to change in the world. But after waking up in a hospital bed, seeing my kids in the room, seeing family and stuff, all I saw was when I was going under, they brought me into this hospital. I'm flying in this room. They're bringing me back and stuff. And I'm like, am I going to die? They're like, no, you're going to come back. I'm like, no, am I going to die? Like, for real, just tell me the truth. Right? I was ready for it because it was a weird situation where it's just like, I see blood pouring out of my chest.
Wow.
I don't know what's going on now. I'm sitting there. I can't even go to the bathroom. I had to use the bathroom. Like, I just pissed myself right there. Didn't even care. Like, just it was in a vulnerable state of my mind where I never thought I'd ever be.
You still didn't make it clear why did he want to kill you? Why he want to have you killed?
I told you, jealousy.
Tell me again. So it was just jealousy. He was so
That's
jealous
all it was.
of what you was doing.
Just say this. When it happens a lot because I deal with it now with these youths now that I work with. There's people that you could be friends with for the longest while, and eventually down the line, they want to take you out because they don't like something or you got a deal that's something. Look at the Jam Master, Jam Master J case. It was his own friend and godson. You know what I mean? Like, you got to look in this world that even the people close to you could be setting up the people to get you that is close to you. In this world now, they plant people to be in your lives.
Okay.
Right?
All right. Let me back you up again. Why were you in jail for the 10 years?
I was not for 10 years, but I actually I was incarcerated for being in the wrong place at the wrong time because I trusted somebody. And I ended up being around a situation which was kind of like a home invasion. And I had...
Wait, it was a home invasion?
Right. Well, it was supposed to be... Hold on here. Hear me out.
Okay. All right.
No. You see, what happened was when I was younger, I used to do a lot of dumb stuff and collecting money and doing things with people and stuff. And I thought a situation was a situation, didn't turn out to be a situation. And long story short, I ended up just taking the time and, I got out within 2 years. It was a 6-year stretch in total, but I did at least 2 years in. I did 3 years in total. And then after that, I got out. I got out for good behavior and stuff. And, I changed my life. I did anger management, did programs, went back to school, was working in the kitchen, was working with other inmates and stuff to teach them to rap or do different things or, just try to do things different with their times. A lot of the guys now actually are part of my crew right now, 20 years later. We do music and stuff together and we changed a lot in our lives.
Wow. Well, you got a heck of a testimony, sir. I'm glad you're still alive and well and with us and still creative. And God must dig you. If you got stabbed 5 times in the heart and you still here, you must have did something wrong or some reason that you need to still be on this planet doing things.
Well, I feel that it's when I went away, it wasn't really for what I did in my life, but I felt that that was a lesson that I had to learn because a lot of things changed in my life for the better after that happened. Like especially because of God, because the first day I did was walk into a temple, and from that day my whole life changed. Like a lot of things were taught to me differently, and I learned how to be a better person from that point. I've always been to church and all stuff. My grandmother, my mom always instilled, and my father always instilled the best in me. I choose my path. You know what I mean? And some people just don't take accountability for it. I take accountability for everything that I did in life because it made me who I am today and it put me in an interview with you. You know, it's like when we had the conversation on the podcast the other day, it's just like, yeah, people go through drugs, people go through different things in life. But how could you talk to people if they never walked the path that you've walked? Right. And how they're going to understand you if you never understand late nights sitting there by yourself thinking who's really your friends. Now you've been a casualty of war. Where's the friends at? Where's the people at? Where's anybody that ever said they had your back at? After going to jail, lost to one group of friends. Then getting stabbed. Oh, I can't hang out with you. Oh my God, I can't hang out with you because I'm afraid people gonna come and attack us. And oh, I feel like I'm just like, I start laughing because one of my part-time jobs right now is I do security. The other thing I do for fun is I'm a wrestling manager right now for one of my partners, and I do wrestling. The other day I got to do a choke slam. I'm living life. I don't care what anybody says about anything. Last year I went to Europe with my boy Ready Rock D on an album push. You know what I mean? Like now me and my boy Big Cliff are starting our own type of wrestling with my boy Billy Blaze and all that. And then I got my artists. You know, it's like my crew, my DJ crew. There's things that I never thought I'd have in life, but God gave me an opportunity to have more and to learn from my lessons and to actually understand that I could help others understand that there is other things to do in life. But yo, you want to be gangster all your life, but this stuff comes with arthritis after. It comes with weather changing, with metal in your body. It comes with mental problems. It comes with post-traumatic stress. It comes with trust issues. It comes with so much nonsense that at the end, how do you trust anybody? Think about it. If anybody didn't really know you as a comedian or the real person that you are with your wife, what's the difference in life? How many people can say they know what you like to eat?
So, okay, tell me what you'd like to leave us with, because this segment, we have to wrap it up. Your story is amazing. You know, I'm very grateful that you're still here, especially after doing an interview with you, because I know what a dynamic cat you are, brother. So what did you want to leave us with?
Don't let nobody tell you can't do nothing. Plain and simple. It's like, and don't ever give up, and don't let your disabilities or certain things that you feel in life that's trying to hold you back. Because I'm a proven person that I went to Europe, traveled the world, and I'm still running around having fun, even though I have that condition. And it wasn't even just my heart; it was my main artery. So that's like a whole nother story in itself. Like like having a heart and transplant, that's different things, but watching your main artery reconstruct, you know,
Wait,
not
you had
supposed
a heart
to.
transplant?
No, I'm glad I did it.
Oh, okay.
But it was the main artery that connects to everything that was shredded.
Okay.
So they had to
Did the
reconstruct
guy
that.
go to jail? What happened to the guy who set you?
Long story short, he went to jail. Some people are passed. Some things I don't know what happened. I really kind of
But
just
he
pushed
did
it
go to
aside.
jail.
Yeah, he went to jail, but I didn't like literally. I didn't say nothing. Didn't even deal with it. Nothing. I just left it as it is because I just really didn't care to even deal with it. Like when you come from that world and all that stuff, you got to watch how you move too, especially with this music industry and being popular and all that. Sometimes you just got to let things go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, brother. Well, I do. I understand, man. I appreciate your story. Wow. Tell people how to find you, man. I mean, I was
You can
just
find me. You can download my app, DJ Disspare, on all platforms.
Mhm.
You can find me on all platforms. Just Google me, mixtapes, radio shows, podcasts, music, you name it. I'm on Spotify, iTunes, everywhere. I'm everywhere.
Well, DJ, don't be in despair. You know, you're still here, baby.
Hey, as in a comedy aspect,
Uh-huh.
anybody that steps to me, but I'll spare you if you try to test me. You see, that's why the name breaks into two different things.
Well,
I used to be a battle rapper, so that's very like.
And you still can rap strong, rap hard.
Oh yeah, that no. I don't do that on a regular. It's just that I'm right now behind the boards. That stuff is gonna be a special treat. We'll come back on here and I'll do that for you another time.
I do want on television. Okay, all right. I'm glad you came. I appreciate you. We know how to reach you by going to Street Killers
ENT.
ENT.entertainment.
Yes, and DJ Disspare. You can find me everywhere.
Thank you, King. I appreciate you. Leave us with a woo, woo, woo.
Woo, woo, woo.
Give it up.
And that's for Winnipeg too, where I stay.
You're in Winnipeg.
Hey, Winnipeg and Wu-Tang release.
Do they know you there?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I didn't think with a whole lot of black people. It must be, huh?
There's a lot, actually. You would enjoy that here.
Okay. God bless you. I appreciate you for real, for real. Have a great day, man.
You too. Thank you.
Hey, y'all, give it up for DJ Disspare. Great testimony. And what comes after testimony? Prayer. All right, ladies and gentlemen, one of my favorite guys who comes on here and does this thing, because he's also such a great person, just a great guy. His name is Mike Winfrey, no kin to Oprah that he knows of. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Winfrey, hello, Pastor. How you feel today, man? Looking all good. Let me button my stuff up. Yeah. Looking all good and everything. What up?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just quickly, Mike, I want to say to DJ, because you asking some pointed questions and you kind of like went around it, right?
I didn't want to say that, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's okay because
he was dancing. I thought it was Fred Astaire. Dancing his butt off.
Look, we all have a past. Listen, once you've been delivered from your past, you are free to talk about it. And so I remember when I went to prison, my mom said, "Baby, you don't deserve all that time." I said, "No, Mama, I deserve more than that because that's what I got caught for. What about the things that I did that I didn't get caught for?" See? And so you share your testimony. Listen, man, share your testimony. Don't put no cut on it. Be transparent about it because somebody needs to know because they're in that same struggle that you're in. And because you're weaving all around it, now they're lost and afraid to share their testimony. And so I just want to encourage him, man. Listen, tell your testimony.
I'm glad you said that instead of me because I'm trying to be diplomatic. There was a bunch of holes in that story, and I'm trying to say,
I got a lawyer. I got a lawyer who's never lost a case, as the old folks used to say. So I'm not worried about that. But he was talking. Listen, man, Michael, I went to, and what he said was so true. I went to prison because my supplier told on me.
Wow.
My supplier told on me, right? But we're friends to this day. He's my Facebook friend.
Really? So why did he tell on you though? If he was a supplier, he was making money with you.
No, because Michael was either him or me, and he said he'd rather it be me. He said he'd rather it be me.
Understandable. The one thing that came from that story, and I don't want people to embrace that, is that you can't trust anybody. It's just not true. It's a terrible way to live your life, thinking that everybody's coming for you. Something's gonna come. No. I trust the one to trust, which is God. I trust God with all of it. I trust God without reservation, you know? So with that, I know no danger is going to come to me. No harm is going to come to me. Even if there's people out there who would like to harm me, they can't harm me because I don't walk in that light. I walk in the light of God. And if you try to sneak up on me and do something, God going to step in and help me. So I ain't even concerned because I know who I belong to. You know, I'm with the Lord, and living in fear, that ain't no way to live. Living always worried or concerned somebody, that ain't no way to live. That ain't life, man. Life is you got to dance in the sun, baby. You got to taste this life, man. You got to eat food, man. You know, you gained a couple of pounds, eat the food in the damn way. Get in the water.
Go ahead. Listen, tag on what you said. I used to be a boxer, and you're taught to defend yourself with your hands up. But you will never win a fight without throwing a blow. So when you throw a blow, you leave yourself vulnerable. If I'm going to walk around life like this, I'm never going to win. And so that refers back to what you just said. If I can't trust anybody, I'm in a prison that I place myself in.
That's a rough life. One person said, I don't even trust some of my family members. Shoot. I got some family members I don't trust either. Sometimes
right.
Life is a family member. I know one lady, she told me that she just trusts her husband so much that if he's in the bathroom too long, she thinks he in there doing something with somebody. You know, so be free. Be free.
Yes,
relax your spirit and know that if God got you, you are sincerely got. You are right. Rev, let me get out the way. You the one supposed to be doing the preaching, not me.
All
and
right.
shout out to Donnell Doris, my pastor, who yesterday preached a heck of a sermon about the power of no. I give you right now, Pastor Mike Winfrey.
Amen. Father, we just are so grateful for this time together. As your word reminds us that laughter is medicine for the soul. And so we're grateful for the ministry of Michael and Sonia Colyar, God. We're so grateful for all the lives that they touch and everything that they do behind the scenes that no one knows but you, God. And I ask you to bless them abundantly. Not only blessing them, but those attached to them like Katie, AF, and Freyway, and Kenya C, Father God. Bless them abundantly simply because of their connection to you first and to Michael Colyar second, Father God. I pray for DJ who just shared his testimony, God. I pray because the Bible says who the Son sets free is free indeed. So I'm free to tell the world about all the things, God, that you delivered me from. And so, God, I pray, God, that he would be released from that place of bondage where he doesn't trust anyone. Let me remind him, God, it's not trusting people, but it's trusting the God in those individuals. Then, God, I thank you for Daeron, God. I thank you for his singing ability. I thank you for his vocals. I thank you for his musical career, God. I pray that you would take him to places that even his voice can't take him, Father God, that you would open doors that no man can shut, and you would shut the ones that you don't desire him to go through. We thank you for Jason Collins and his comedy set, God. He did an excellent job. Even with the internet interference, God, he still got his punchline through. And we're so grateful for his life, for his family's life, God, and all that you have in store for him. Then, God, we lift up those who have been affected by the tornadoes in St. Louis, God. We don't know every situation, but we know a God who knows all about it. And not only that, God, you can do something about that situation for us. So we just thank you right now for Janae, God. And even in her sickness and not being able to be a part of Sports Talk today, God, you still have your hands on it. We can lose houses, God. We can lose cars. We can lose things. But God, we're so grateful that you yet still hold our lives in the palm of your hand. And Father God, I pray for Willie Lynch Jr., Father God, and not only how you're using him as a herbalist, Father God, but how you're using his comedy to make a difference in somebody else's life. Allow him to use every gift that you blessed him with to bless others. And Father, I pray for those who will be coming behind me, God, that will be a part of this show. Let them know, God, that this is really not a show, but this is ministry work, God. And it's ministry moments like this that we can make a difference in somebody else's life. God, we give you praise. We give you honor and glory. I thank you for the fabulous woman that you sent me in my life from 1978 to this very day, Raynell Denise Winfrey. I thank you for my mother and family members. God, I bless every family that is represented here on the screen today and those who will watch this recording at a later date. And then last but not least, God, I pray that you would continue to use the show Highly Favored to let others know that if we are part of the kingdom, God, we are highly favored by you. And that means doors will open without us having to push them down. God, we give you the praise. We give you the honor. We give you the glory in the miracle and the matchless and the mighty name of Jesus the Christ. We do pray. And all of God's children would say, amen.
Oh, in the mighty name of Jesus, amen. Amen, amen. Come on, Pastor. You did that. You prayed your face off on that one. Come on ahead, Jeremiah. That boy prayed that one. Prayed that one.
I knew he was going to pray good. I knew he was gonna pray good because he didn't finish that waffle behind him. Thank you.
Hey, Jeremiah, you should have told me that before I got on it, man. You can see my
Man,
waffle, man.
I was looking at that waffle the whole prayer. I said, I ain't know no fast pastor. Pass me that waffle.
You salivating. You supposed to be thanking Jesus. What's wrong?
I don't know how he saw that waffle.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, he hungry. He hungry. That's all. That's all.
I be telling people, be careful, man, what you have sitting around. You had a lady had something on the refrigerator one day, and somebody said, why that singer got drawers on the refrigerator? People look right past you on this show. You better be careful what you got on there, man. Thank you again, man. Leave us, Pastor. Well, first tell them how to find you, Pastor.
You can find me on Facebook, Michael Winfrey. Thank you, Freeway. You can find me on Instagram, Michael Winfrey 6265. And as always, I get my phone number out because if it's important enough for you to call me, then it's important enough for me to answer. And that's 817-554-4459. Again, 817-554-4459.
Operators are standing by. Okay, brother, we love you. Leave us with a woo, woo, woo.
Yes, sir. Woo, 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 woo. Woo, woo.
Pastor Mike Winfrey, and he mentioned the greatest comedy show on right now. I cannot believe how many people who's supposed to be friends and followers and family members still haven't even seen a single episode. I call my friend, I saw the trailers, but I just, I haven't had a chance to. There have been 5 episodes. This is the 6th and final episode of Highly Favored. And if you ain't called at least one, you highly silly because it's one of the finest sitcoms. And you're gonna think about Amen with Sherman Hemsley. It's shot like old world sitcom comedy. It's funny. It's family friendly. It's faith based. Y'all need to get on top of this. And all you gotta do to see it, if you haven't seen it yet, is just go into your search engine and put in WatchImpact.com. IMPACT. WatchImpact.com. All is one word. Hit it. Pow! Right away.
My name is marriage counseling. When are people gonna realize you got who you got? You could put lipstick on a pig, but that witch still a pork chop, okay? Look, all I gotta do is keep stringing him along, and when we're away from everyone, I'm gonna wait till his eyes are closed and then sneak up on him and smother him to death. Yeah, girl. And when it's time to check out, I'm gonna collect that paper. I
don't know about y'all, but it sounds like she done watched too many episodes of How to Get Away with Murder. On that note, this guy, sometimes stupid. Stupid is so stupid, it's insane. This young man got arrested because his dumb butt went on the internet. He broke out of prison in New Orleans, then go on the internet and said, I'm fresh out. And they came and got him. People be so stupid, but then sometimes, I have to point this out, sometimes we do get set up as a people. And in saying that, I got to show you how it sometimes go when they have a police line up for black people.
You recognise him?
Yes, I think so.
Right. Touch the man you think did it.
I think it was him.
You don't think it could be anyone else, do you?
Well...
Look, darling, I think you need a bit of a lie down. All right, we'll have a look in another couple of minutes. Let's have another little look and see if we can find the man who did it, okay?
Right. Oh, I don't know. They all look a bit shifty to me. Maybe it was that one.
Okay, I'm sorry. Did you, Freeway? So did you see when they had 4 women in him?
Yeah.
Sure, 4 white guys, then 4 women, then 4 just anything. Man,
I
come
saw,
on.
You know that inmate, I think it was 8 of them that escaped. The last time I checked, I know 3 were captured, but I don't know about the others.
I wonder if the other 2 went on the internet with their dumb butts.
No, people were having a contest on the internet saying which one of them are not gonna get caught.
In Vegas, they're betting on it right now.
Yeah.
Hey, so back to Highly Favored. Y'all better start watching that show. Well, you ain't got to watch it. You know, I did it already. I got it again. Even if you don't watch it, they gave me the money.
We caught up.
Go ahead. You caught up?
I didn't know the mother from I can't think of her real name, but the mama on Friday it was playing Yo Mama.
Oh, you talking about BB Drake. BB Drake is wonderfully funny. So
She's one of my favorites.
And her and Kiki Shepard going at it, man, toe to toe. She makes a great mother-in-law, you know. I remind me this guy was in a canoe on a Sunday, and he had his wife and his mother-in-law in the canoe, canoeing on Sunday morning. Wife, mother-in-law, canoeing. And as they're passing in their canoe, another guy is going by in his canoe. Obviously, he had lost one of his paddles, one of his oars. It fell into the water. So he yells over to the first boat, "Hey, buddy, let me borrow one of them oars." And the guy yells back, "Hey, pal, these ain't no horse. That's my wife and my mother-in-law." I'm sorry. I hope we didn't go too far on that one. Family show. Okay, let me. We have another wonderful artist, and I love Shasha Martin. And guess what? Tommy J is here. So we'll be into this show with a fantastic musical artist. But first, Shasha Martin she's everything that an artist can be. She's a singer, a dancer, a creator of great pieces, a poet, and a stand-up comedian. She do it all, and she's here with us right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you a Shasha Martin. Hey, good morning. How are you?
So, first and foremost, I want to say thank you, Michael, for having me on. Every time I come on here, because I'm proud of this. Michael Colyar is my mentor.
Thank you.
So
Let's
I
get
think
rid of him.
Into me.
Okay. Go ahead. All right. So what are you here to do today, Mama?
Well, today I want to do a little poetry today.
Okay. First, how's your daughter? Because she's talented too.
Thank you. Yes. Okay. Believe it or not, y'all, I am a mother of 7. And a mother of 3.
Wow. Okay.
Whole Grammy. People like, you want to be called Grammy? Yes, because I'm like an award. They're lucky to have me.
You're beautiful, Grammy.
So my daughter is me on steroids. I think she's me and then some. And she's a young mom. She's 19-year-old, and she has a 4-year-old daughter, and she's an amazing mom. You know, both of us had babies young, but meant it like we were going to be good moms. So she's a great mom.
I love it.
A great entertainer, and I'm trying to push her into it right now. She's concentrating a little more on mothering, which is what I did too.
Yeah. Wow, beautiful. You're a great mom, and you're a great artist, and just a lovely, wonderful person. I really appreciate you just coming on our show again. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to step out of here and let you give us that fabulous poem. I give you Shasha Martin.
Thank you. Okay, y'all. This is Strange Fruit. Southern trees bearing strange fruits, blood on the leaves and blood at the roots, black bodies swinging in the southern breeze, strange fruits hanging from the poplar trees, nigga. You can't see me as anything else. A nigga to you equates to monster. And in every story that I read, the monster or villain must die. So I have become your target. What is that red dot on my back? What is that red dot on my head? I'm dead before my life has even started. Hearing the familiar words of dearly departed, I'm bothered by the fact that I was not allowed to breathe. I was told to hold my breath. I'm vexed by this mistreatment. Pastoral scenes from the gallant South. them big bulging eyes, and the twisted mouth, scent of magnolia, clean and fresh. Then the certain smell of burning flesh. But what's next or who's next? My children deserve a chance to live in a world that should be filled with positives, but they are viewed as negatives. They'll try to take all of the breath of my relatives. And that's the hell that we live because of what they call us. They have mocked us with their words. We are mocked men, barely surviving, not thriving, but fearing the next encounter with those that should be our counterparts. But you don't view me as equal. You see me as less than in this equation, and it's not like time that you'll be facing. They'll set you on a beautiful paid vacation while trying to figure out the right wording to set you free. But as for me, they've already sentenced me to death. No life, no parole, no chance to grow old. You took my breath until I fold. You left me with nothing else to come back from. I'm numb. My only option is to leave this earth and to go into the next life because my life has ended way too soon. And while the earth still rotates on its axis, you're cutting down black people like axes. So tell me, when do our lives matter? Are we going to treat this like a fictitious slogan just to soothe our minds for the moment? But when the moment is over, we're only met with manslaughter, while white supremacy still maintains order in a way that he sees fit while spitting or really pissing on my heritage. And you really find it hilarious, and it's because of what they call us. But believe you me, your reign will end. And the same hell that you've given us is the same hell where you'll be sent. And then you'll be the mocked men because God would have taken matters into his own hands. So here is a fruit for the crows to pluck, for the rain to gather, for the wind to suck, for the sun to rot, for the leaves to rock. Here is a strange and bitter cry. Thank you.
Ooh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's what I'm talking about. Bring the flavor to the show. God bless you, mama. You have something coming up?
I do. I have a couple of things coming up. I had to write it down because, I ain't no spring chicken.
All righty.
I have tomorrow, I'm doing an online open mic right on IG. It's at the Drop of the Rhyme open mic starting at 7 p.m. So just log in to I am CHA Martin. Again, I am CHA Martin, and I'll be right there. Then not to mention, I have a in-person open mic, Fire and Ice open mic. And this one, I do it once a month for the community. It's completely free because I'm community ambassador at Grove Park Foundation. And this right here, we're coining it Haiti Chanté, which means Haiti, because it's Haitian Heritage Month. And I am Haitian. I'm a Zoe.
Yay!
What I would love to do for my people is if you come down to Grove Park, the building at Grove Park Foundation is in Atlanta, Georgia, May 23rd. We want to collect some food, some non-perishable items, and some clothing, blankets, things of that nature for all the displaced Haitian families that are in the Dominican Republic. My mother retired to work for a famous designer when I was young. She made clothes for people like Whitney Houston, the Casa Dynasty. My mom's done some great things. And then my mom retired and says, I want to enjoy all my money. America is not going to take my money. Haiti is going to take some stuff, so she went to the Dominican Republic. And what she found when she got there, they treat her fine because she got American money. But a lot of the Haitians are suffering. People are giving births outside of hospitals. They will not let the ladies in. So my mom's taking in a few people. She helps people out as she can. So I want to send people down some food and clothing because they need it. They need it. So if you can, and if you can do, figure out how we can get these people their stuff. And then last but not least, I am doing a performance workshop. So I'm here in New York right now. I come from the City Kids Foundation. If you don't know what that is, people like Malik Yoba came from City Kids. Donald Faison came from people that poured into us. Like we had people that sponsored us, like Demi Moore, Faith Evans. So we are trained to the heavens. Anyone that came out of City Kids. And what we do now, most of us are doing the same work that we got, because we wouldn't be here today if somebody didn't look at a little kid from Harlem, Washington Heights and go, listen, I want to pour into you. So I also teach musical theater now, as well as put on plays and things of that nature. So we have the Nice and Polished Performance Workshop, y'all. It is Tuesday, June the 10th. If you are in Atlanta, Georgia, it's only $25. But guess what? I cook my behind off because my mama would have it no other way, right? And I raised 7 children. $5 actually comes with an oxtail plate, and you're welcome in advance. I promise you I can cook. It's just what I do. I birth all these babies. So y'all come on, and I'm going to feed y'all, feed your soul, feed your mental, feed you in the arts, and actually feed you food for $25. I mean, come on now.
That's a deal. That's a bargain. Well, God bless you, Mama. Leave us with a woo, woo, woo. Wait, you told them how to find you, right?
Oh,
I find you.
I kind of did. Okay, you can find me on IG, y'all. IG at I am CHA Martin. I am CHA Martin. It's spelled like cha-cha, but I promise you it's Shasha.
Let me give it up, y'all, for Shasha Martin.
Real quick, I just want to shout out Wisdom Killer, who's from Honduras, BLS, who is a Haitian rapper, Odanki, who is from Africa, and he's a and Miss Yaya, who's really headlining this, who's a Haitian poet that's going to be there May the 23rd to do the IT Shante open mic. So y'all got to see them because they're remarkable. We have the diaspora because, and we had to have Haiti because guess what? I mean, Africa, because guess what? We all come from Africa. So y'all come out and see all these fabulous people doing wonderful things while we help the community.
We love you, baby. Woo, woo, woo.
Love you too. Love my mentor. Love all of y'all. And woo, 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 good people.
Give it up, Shasha Martin, right here on the Mike and Kai Morning Show. Yeah, we pulling everybody down right now because I got a couple of things to do before we get to our vocal artists. I got a little bit of show and tell, just a little bit. Well, first I start with the thing that I didn't get a chance to say a proper Happy Mother's Day to the mothers out there. You know my mama everything to me. She transcended 17 years ago, never left me for a second. She still informs my every decision. You know what I'm saying? Certain stuff I ain't doing because Marilena Smith wouldn't have that. And certain stuff I do just because that's the way my mama would roll. You know what I'm saying? So happy belated Mother's Day to any mothers I didn't get to. I did get up that morning to write a poem off the top of my head, but I didn't put it on the show. I just posted it. So if you indulge me, I'm going to read this poem real quick. I never realized there was drama until the absence of my mama. Always sweet and always true. Clean the house and my ass too. Taught me right, although sometimes I didn't do it. Picked up behind me and apologized when I blew it. Loving, kind, brilliant, and sweet. No other relative could ever compete with mama. So honor her and love her true. Give her her props for all she do. And all she does and ever was, that was your mama. Dude, not your cuz. Respect her, always treat her right. Because before you opened your eyes, she was your sight. Tell her I love you as much as you can, because she is God's master plan, and nobody will ever treat you as grand as your mama. Okay, then I just want to jump on one thing real quick. I have to talk about really quickly. We went to Broadway. I got a chance to take my wife to 2 plays to see two fabulous plays. First, The Book of Mormon, which I have to say was the funniest theatrical thing I've ever seen in 68 years of being on this planet. I laughed so much I was sick. It hurt. It was painful. I can't wait to go back and see it again. Of course, one of the loveliest plays, one of the most beautiful plays, The Lion King. So we got a chance to do that, but I did it in style because I went with my main man, 100 grand, Roges. And Roges and his lovely wife, Shindra, come on, somebody. I'm gonna hit these photos starting right here. That's me and my wife on Broadway that night. It rained a little bit, but you know, that's love. We've been married today 562 days of pure bliss. Now, this is her in front of my favorite character. This is Rafiki. Rafiki is the first thing on stage. Ain't nobody else there. She opens her mouth and sings to wake up the whole continent, to wake up Africa, and the whole theater comes to life with animals and joy, and it's amazing. So that's her, and then my wife and Shindra, who is Roach's wife. They got a chance to take a picture with her. She almost got away too. See, right there behind us, that's the people signing. The guy with the little hat, got there with that hat, he's signing. They came out the door, right? She came out, ducked to the right, tried to get away. We yelled out her character name. She thought she'd get away. She turned back around. She came back and turned out to be just the sweetest person, the loveliest person. We took photos with her. That's just me and Ro holding court. We walking down Times Square right there. I think he holding his stomach in. Okay, we got a chance to go to the Plaza, one of the most beautiful hotels in the world, man. And after we did a big old ride through Central Park, we did Central Park together, and I got to take my wife here to, man, she's more beautiful than the flowers. That's my baby, and I don't mean maybe. Let me see. I got one more thing I got to get up out of here. It's this one. Bam. No, that's my man with his kids who won. I love that boy. He sang his face off tomorrow. I think that's all I got for the show and tell. All right, so now all the stuff is out the way. Now it's time to really play. We're going to see my man, Tommy J, because the boy is off the chain. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you a great vocalist, a great artist, man, Tommy J. Come on, y'all. Let's feel it. Yeah, boy. Oh, wait a minute. What's up with the beard? Oh my God!
This is a seasonal thing. You just ain't seen me in forever.
I've never ever seen you with a beard.
Every year, every November.
I did not know what to expect.
And then I wear it all the way until like the summer.
Oh, I cut mine all the way down, and I got frowns from the missus. And then I shaved off this part and left the rest of the beard. And she's like, "So why'd you do that?" And I was like, "Because this my face. This my face right here. I want this face now. I can't tell you what to do with your stuff." But then my face right here. But I am glad it grew back in. Okay, enough hair talk. How are you? I've missed you.
You missed me, Mike.
For real,
It's
for
been
real.
too long, man.
It's been a long time.
I've had a lot going on since we talked.
Good stuff.
Yeah. We cleaned up the city. You know, I'm big on community. I work for the city of Inglewood.
Inglewood.
And so we cleaned up my city. I'm over here in the Hundreds area, Hundreds and Western.
Okay.
And we cleaned up Western from Imperial all the way to Vernon. Yes. I am. It's gonna stay that way for a minute. We got some
all right.
But we cleaned up. We went outside with trash bags, gloves, and just walked up and down the street. I promoted it, funded it through, just asking people to donate trash bags, donate brooms. And we just cleaned up. I made it an annual thing. That was our first annual cleanup rally.
I like to give back to your community, though, bro.
Yeah. And you hear it in my music. You'll hear it today. We're gonna sing the song that inspired all of that you guys fell in love with over a year ago. But I'm not impatient with how long my journey is taking. I am so proud of the integrity that I've grown and the man that my mama raised.
Nice.
I am looking at my music differently now than I ever have. And I'm appreciating it for what it is. So I'm gonna share some of that with y'all today. And then also I want y'all to check me out. Follow me at Tommy J Music, because in June, at the end of June 21st, I think, we're gonna be at the Santa Monica Broad Museum. We're doing a exhibit on. Well, they're doing an exhibit.
Wait, are there that many different types of broads where you could have a museum?
You got the broads, and you got the broads.
I love you,
but
brother.
for real, you do have the Broad Museum. I think that's downtown, and then the Broad is in Santa Monica. My hat on crooked. But
no,
you know
it's
what?
nice.
My hat can be crooked because I can't stop looking at your eyebrows today, Michael. You look like you're going like
They
this.
crazy. They crazy. I'm telling you, and I get them wrong. Wait, that damn Rogers. So me and Rogers walking down Broadway together, and fans are coming up to me, and we taking pictures and stuff. And then he gonna turn to me and say, "See, they even recognize you without the eyebrows." So I didn't have no eyebrows. It was nothing but gray hair. Dude, I broke and ran to the first place I could find to get a stick. I came out without putting that. I'm telling you, sometimes they thin, sometimes they bushy. Sometimes I have them up so high, it look like I'm asking a question, you know. So we never know. It's different every day. It's different every day.
I ain't get to laugh with you in a minute either, Mike. I miss you, man. It's good
I
to
miss
see
you,
you.
brother. I'm gonna get out the way. Sang that song. Oh, let me tell y'all something special. Next week, Rosa May is going to be one of the guests, and she's going to be my testimony for next week. Y'all have to come back next week and see what Rosa May has to say. But right now, we're going to hear what Tommy J has to say as he sings and he plays. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Tommy J.
We're going to make things a little less dangerous today. One song at a time. This song is called Dangerous. I've got something to confess. As of lately, I've been a bit of mess. Could have caught me smoking a cigarette. I was such a hypocrite, and now I'm trying better every day to live less like a slave. I can't be stuck in my mess, 'cause I'm not the only one that it affects. When you look around, you'll see it's not just me, but collectively, I'm talking about we. Oh, we need you. Oh, we need you to make it less dangerous. Make it less dangerous. Dangerous just to live. Just to exist. Ooh, yeah. Make it less dangerous. Make it less dangerous to be in my own skin. In my own skin. Dangerous. Make it less dangerous. Make it less dangerous. Make it less dangerous. Oh, make it less dangerous. Make it less dangerous. Make it less dangerous. Woo. I love some sour Skittles. It's not a crime. I got a favorite gray hoodie that I wear all the time. My country's been at war like all of my life. Now we act like we all so worried about who we bringing inside. And when you look around, oh, you're gonna see it's not just Trump, whoa, but collectively, ouch. Hey, I'm talking about we. Oh, we need you. Oh, we need you to make it less dangerous. Oh, make it less dangerous. Dangerous just to live. Hey, just to exist. Oh, yeah. Make it less dangerous. Oh, make it less dangerous to be in my own skin. In my own. I see you, Rosemary. Yeah, make it less dangerous. Ooh, make it less dangerous. Dangerous just to live. Hey, just to exist. Oh, make it less dangerous. Oh, make it less dangerous to be in my own skin. In my own skin. Make it less dangerous. Oh, make it less, baby. Dangerous. That note was dangerous. Oh, but it's early, dangerous. Oh, we gon' make it less dangerous. Make it less dangerous. Make it less dangerous. Come on, help me say this wherever you are. Say, dangerous. Say, make it less, make it less. Ooh, make it less, make it less. In your little room, make it last, make it last. On the job, oh, we gonna make it last, make it last. Oh yeah, make it last, make it last. All over the world, make it last, make it last. Ooh, one last time, yeah, we're gonna make it last. All over the world, make it last. Ooh, you and you can make it last, make it last.
I'm sorry, I gotta get up for that. Gotta stand up for that, bruh. Gotta stand up for that. Yes! Yes! That's the way to come back and knock the walls out this sucker, man. That was so brilliant.
This song we do at 8:30 in the morning. Mike, yo, show is so. Is it after 8? It's still family friendly.
Yes, the friend.
It ain't been family friendly
early as the summer.
This show. There's a lot of singers who tell me no, and I'll be like, man, come to my morning show. They say, I ain't singing at no 7 o'clock in the morning. I'll be like, oh man, come on.
You ever seen that interview where they asked Shaka about Mary J. Blige recording that song? She said, she called me. I said, why would you record anything at 8 o'clock in the morning, Mary J?
Oh my goodness, brother.
It look different in here, Mike. I don't know these people. What's up, Free?
Oh,
What's up, can you see?
In here. But you know what? We still have one of our favorites, but she's in training now, so she ain't on screen as much. But she's in training as our producer, and we can't live without.
You talking about HR?
With Katie,
yeah, she HR. That's who we report people to.
Katie popped in. Thank you, Katie.
Mighty Morphin, light skin guys.
My favorite person to argue with, Tommy J.
She tried to call me and argue with me this weekend. I said nope.
Well, people absolutely loved your performance. You know, I always love it, but you really did it. And I've heard you do this one before, but not as good as that. I mean, it's really good.
Clan showed up, huh?
Yes, baby. You kicking, you cooking with grief, baby. I'm trying to share all this stuff. They say, "Oh Lord,
absolutely dangerous."
Yeah,
especially when Kenya stand up, start singing. You're doing real good.
Yeah,
baby. I'm going straight to my Spotify account to put on Tommy J and Daeron. Honey, those phenomenal, and the lyrics are so great.
Both of you killed today. Awesome, awesome. I love you, brother. Tell people how they can find you. I gotta get out of here. Go ahead. Tell people.
Yeah, please follow me at Tommy J Music. We have a goal to get me above 10K followers. And then we're gonna drop music. I'm not dropping music to an empty room. Like you said, the lyrics are good. I've got some fabulous musicians on the track. I put a lot of money into it. This is not for a small room. This is for the world. And so I'm holding y'all accountable. Y'all go ahead and follow me. Share the page. I'm a worthwhile person, not just an artist. I'm a worthwhile person to follow. Like I said, I'm for the community. I'm doing things the right way with integrity, and that deserves fellowship and support. So I'm holding y'all accountable.
Beautiful.
Like,
we're going to be accountable.
Go follow me and share my shit. Oh, I'm just
I'll follow you. Don't worry. I put $1 in a jar. I love you, brother. Tell people how to find you. I know you said it once, but say it again.
At Tommy J Music on Instagram and all the other social media platforms at Tommy Jay Music.
People talking about I can get some sewn in too. Microdermic.
Why you don't get some tattooed on?
Somebody said tattoo, but what if I change my mind?
Then you
don't have them no more. I can't just wipe them off.
What you want to look like this sometimes?
I was watching the movie. It was pretty hypnotic. I couldn't figure it out, but you, Tommy, you put that nail right on the head, baby.
Eyebrows.
Yes,
they were
your
like
eyebrows.
caterpillars today. Sometimes they walk over and pass each other, and they come over.
Yeah, the left one starts singing Beyonce.
Tommy J, you came and sizzled it like we need you to do. Hey, everybody, this has been a fantastic show. Stick around. I do this music while we get out of here, but I'm not going to even try to rap out of here because you done already came and did the doggone thing, and you did it too, baby. Wait, hold on. Maybe I will. Hey, wait a minute. Might have to get in it. It's the Michael Colyar Morning Show. Tommy J set the thing on fire, and we got to go. We got see, we got Jeremiah, even Katie Pack, Pete Dance. So it's all on fire. It's the Michael Colyar Morning Show. This is where you want to go when you want to pro, and you want to have fun and be in the know, it's the Michael Colyar Morning Show. We here every Monday morning, and we smiling hard. This what card you want to play when you're playing cards. I'm out of words now. I'm making it up as I go, but you see my flow, because I really know we at the Michael Colyar Morning Show every Monday at 7, but we got to go. We love you so. Be good today to yourself. Keep God first, and everything gonna be all right as soon as the swelling go down. Hey, everybody, we love y'all. Thank you, Tommy J. Put your wood into the woo, woo, woo. And everybody who came on the show today was fantastic, and we'll be equally fantastic next Monday. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. God is great. And I'll see you later. Okay, I'm gonna hit this button. And once I hit the button, y'all get 3 seconds to say goodbye. This is gonna be all over. Wait a minute, hold on.
Bye.
All right,